Another sprint, another step, another day, another breath. Been chasing dreams, but I never slept. I got a new attitude and a lease on life is a peace of mind. Seeking to find I can sleep when I die. Want a piece of the pie, got the keys to the...
So this is going to be a standing back tuck tutorial, and we're just going to jump right into it with prerequisites. Now, I wouldn't say that there's necessarily any prerequisites you need for having a standing back tuck on ground, but a back handspring would probably help you out, but there are some disadvantages to that, which I'll explain later. But definitely, I think the most important thing is you should definitely have a really high, super clean backflip off trampoline, and know your body, know how long it takes you to go over, and have a good sense of air awareness. Now, the biggest problem is normally with the fear of actually doing the backflip on ground, but that can be fixed with a trick called the macaco. So, and that's basically where you're just gonna start like this. You're gonna put this hand back and you're just go over yourself. And once you do that, that's really gonna help you have that mentality, I think I would call it, or that would be that fear step, like you're getting over that step of having your fear. So you're gonna put your left or right hand back, whichever one's dominant. Put my left on the ground and then just go over with my right. And that's just really gonna help you get it. And then once you have that, I'd say, or maybe you don't even need that, then you can just jump right into doing the actual backflip. Once you have that down, or you don't need that, but once you get over the fear of having a backflip, I start with small steps. I maybe like get up on a ledge or get up on a couch cushion or something, so you have a little bit of height and a little bit more buffer room if you mess up, and then once you get better, you can work your way down. So now we're just going to jump right into actually how to do the backflip. You can do it for multiple setups, round off, scoot, TD rise, but that's a more advanced move, so you probably wouldn't even have that if you had a backflip. So I just start with 2 feet. I'm just going to stand here. Your feet should be about shoulder width apart or closer together, but you don't want them way out or anything, obviously. So you'll start like this. You're going to bend a little bit in your knees, but you don't want to bend too much because we're not doing a back handspring. So we're just going to bend a little bit in our knees, have our hands in front of us, and have our hands shoot up, and we're going to jump. That's really the first part of the backflip. But what's really important is you want your arms to shoot up all the way to your ears. Then you actually can start the process of the backflip. Because if you have your arms shoot up to like right here, and then you whip your head back, it's not going to look clean. So our arms need to go all the way up to our ears, then you do the actual tuck part. And the actual tuck part is pretty self-explanatory. You're gonna bring your knees to your chest, you're gonna hold it, you're gonna go over yourself, spot the ground and land. You don't have to spot the ground, but it definitely helps. So once we do that part, and we pretty much completed the backflip, it's not a super difficult trick. Our head should be neutral, and we should be facing forward. What also really helps is spotting a target, like spotting something in front of us and then looking at that, and then as we go over, we're still looking at that thing. So if I'm spotting, let's say my trampoline right there, I want to go up, and then I'm still spotting it as I go around. Like, I'm still in that line, because you don't want to drift off to the side or anything. So that's pretty much it for actually how to do the backflip. You really want to tighten your knees, and mostly it's just practice. And like I said before, you should start on a ledge and then work your way down to where you're eventually at the floor. So you can start on like the top of your couch to your couch cushions to like eventually the floor. And okay, so if you're still really struggling with the backflip and you can't really seem to get it, or you can't get the mentality or something about it, these are just some extra tips that are really going to help you out. And the biggest tip I can say is, like I said before, you want to have your arms at your ears, then do the backflip. Because a lot of people, they learn a back handspring before they learn a backflip, right? And that's not the wrong thing to do. But the problem with that is they travel backwards too far, and they always bring their arms all the way up to their ears. So like go from here all the way back there. And we're not trying to travel. We're going up and then we're coming down pretty much in the same spot. So that's the first tip I can give you. The second tip is to stay really tight in your core area and have your arms super tense when you're doing the backflip, because you don't want to be like loose or anything, because that's really not going to work out. So I definitely say jump really high and be super tight. And now this is probably some problems I see with people having the backflip, and the biggest one I see is people traveling backwards because they learn a back handspring first, right? So they're going to travel backwards. But with a backflip, you want to go straight up and come straight back down. So that's the difference between a back handspring and a backflip, or one of the major differences. So in order to fix that, is I'd say I just draw a circle around you, and I practice jumping up and landing back in that circle while you're doing the backflip. And that's really gonna make you get a lot higher, and it's really gonna help your backflip become a lot more clean. The third tip I can say is to not whip your head back. That's very important. You want your head to face forward, spotting a target, and you want it to be neutral. And that's pretty much it, and I don't really have anything else to offer. Practice and preparation is really going to help, and remember to always practice in a safe environment. So that's pretty much it. There's not really much else to it, and thank you guys for watching this video, and have a great rest of your day.